She looked at me across the couch. Her voice calm, almost rehearsed. I like you, she said, pausing just long enough for her eyes to flicker away. But I'm not in love with you. The air left the room, my chest in cave. My hands didn't shake. I only nodded. Thanks for the clarification. I replied, my voice steady, almost attached. She thought that was the end of it. She had no idea. It was the beginning. We met 5 years. Earlier, she wore a green dress, sunlight catching in her hair. She laughed at my dry jokes, leaned closer. When I spoke, I thought it was fate. We build a life, birthdays, anniversaries, late night whispers that felt like vows, without rings. And then slowly she faded. Her texts turned shorter. Her laughter carried elsewhere. She began checking her phone at midnight. Her smile no longer mine. I caught her once, typing to someone, erasing quickly. Work, she said. The word fell flat. I didn't confront her. Not then. Confrontation gives them control. Silence gives me time. The night she confessed her half-truth, I didn't fight. Instead, I shifted. Subtle, precise. No more good morning. Beautiful. Just a morning. No more flowers on Fridays. The vase on the table gathered dust. No more arms wrapping around her waist while she cooked. I brushed past her like a stranger. I treated her like a roommate. Courteous, distant, unbothered. At first, she seemed relieved, freed. She scrolled her phone in peace, went out with friends, lingered too long in the bathroom texting. I smiled inwardly, because freedom only feels sweet until you taste the emptiness behind it. Her panic arrived in whispers. One morning, she hovered by the door, waiting for me to kiss her goodbye. I didn't. She followed me to the car, her voice soft. Everything okay? I looked at her as if I'd been asked by a colleague about an overdue file. Yeah, fine. The first crack. Then came the dinners. She dressed up, slid plates in front of me, searching my eyes for approval. I thanked her flat, minimal, the way you thank a cashier. She stared too long, her smile trembling. I could feel her unraveling. She tried harder. She bought a new dress, one I might have admired before. She lingered in bed, tracing my arm with her fingers. I didn't flinch, didn't move toward her. She whispered one night, her voice breaking, "Do you not love me anymore?" I kept my eyes on the ceiling. "I like you," I echoed, "but I'm not in love with you." Her breath hitched. That mirror cut deeper than any scream. But I didn't stop there. Revenge is not a single strike. It's erosion day by day until they collapse under the weight of what they lost. I stopped remembering anniversaries. When she hinted about gifts, I reminded her gently, roommates don't buy each other presents. I transferred my affection elsewhere, not to another woman, but to myself. Gym memberships, new suits, weekends away with friends she'd neglected. I glowed while she dimmed. Her friends noticed. "You look amazing," they said. She forced a laugh, clutching my arm too tightly, as if to remind the world I was hers. But the world could see the truth. She was chasing someone, already gone. The climax came at dinner. She had cooked my favorite meal. Candle, light flickering, desperation in every detail. She reached across the table, tears wetting her lashes. I made a mistake, she whispered. I don't know what I was thinking. I do love you. I've always loved you. I set down my glass slowly, savoring the silence. I looked at her the way one looks at a painting, beautiful once, now faded. I like you, I said softly, but I'm not in love with you. Her face crumbled. She tried to laugh, then to plead. Words spilled frantic and messy, but none of them mattered. The room was filled with the echo of her own confession, returned to her like a verdict. Now I sit here, writing this with a steady hand. She sleeps in the next room, restless, clutching a pillow that doesn't hold me anymore. She dreams of the man she pushed away and wakes to the stranger she created. Do I feel sorry? No. Pity is wasted on architects of their own. Ruin she once thought she could confess. Half a truth and keep me tethered. Instead, I became the mirror she couldn't escape. She said she liked me, but wasn't in love. Now she lives in the cold reflection of her own words. And me? I am free. I walked out of the fire, not burned, but sharpened, because love is a gift, and once you tell me you don't want, you don't get it back.